Extra. Okay. Appreciate you, cousin.
Thank you.
Toast to Africa. Just landed in Rwanda. It was a tough flight. Mom celebrating. VSOP excellence. It's the good stuff. All right, the gear I brought the Pocket DJI Pocket Pro case, wireless microphone, wind protector. I have my Nintendo Switch 2 international converters, extra battery for my Z9, of course my passport. I have my lens cleaner, Apple Watch. I have my card reader. I brought my card reader because last time I went on Safari, people were asking me to buy pictures so I can let them review them, and then I can charge this way because I don't feel comfortable giving out like Zelle and all that internationally. Call me paranoid. Got my AirPod Pro 2s. I have my Meta Ray-Bans, just got these. Looking forward to using them. I have two charging blocks. Of course, the case for the Pocket Pros. Get some little gizmos here, gets the little dust out of my camera. FTZ converter 2 for my lenses and cameras. iGuard, iPhone 13. This is my business phone. I'm using my personal phone to record. Memory card for the Pocket Pro. 2 memory cards for the Z9. 2 memory cards for the D850 right here, the OG. Of course, the Z9 mirrorless. Brought my mouse, charger for the Switch, transferring cables, hard drive, my home network, what do we call that? Hub. Of course, another card reader. I brought the AD Pro 2 just for light when I do a review every night while I'm here. I'm here for 4 nights. I don't plan on doing any flash photography, but I bought the trigger just in case. M3 MacBook Pro. Brought my journal. I know I have all of these gadgets, but I like to write down notes and ideas, and I don't want to forget them. iPad Pro M3. I brought my monopod for Big Bertha right here, 400 2.8, a 51.4. I brought the 14 by 34. I brought an 85 1.8, and I brought a 70 to 200 2.8. So this is all the gear that I brought with me to Rwanda, to Gorilla Trek, and go on safari. When I travel internationally, I always travel with this. I have a patch for every country that I've taken a photo in. I'm about 5 countries behind. I need to update this, but I love this bag. This top flap is family oriented. I'll give you the meaning in a later video, but I need to update this to add some things. All right, this is the bag that I packed in my check baggage, waterproof. So I'll keep my equipment in here when I'm going through the rainforest. It can rain at any time. Make sure I keep my equipment safe. This is the case I keep my iPad in when I put it in my book bag to fly around. And this is my check bag, Rhododendron North Face. North Face, I would love to do a collaboration for us to make a camera bag. I think there's a market for it. This is my carry-on, which just had my 400 in there, but that's another story for another day. All right, so I packed 2 t-shirts, like regular t-shirts, because I'm gonna do a city tour today. It's black and white, kept it simple. My rain jacket for the rainforest, Irvington, Harley Home, always repping. I brought 2. This is the double strap for my cameras when I go on the Gorilla Trek, because I want to be able to carry 2 cameras, be able to switch. And this is for the Safari single strap, because I have the 400 with me, so I won't put that on my shoulders. Got the sun hat, got the off for the bugs, got the pooch shiesty for around the neck, because when you get close to the gorillas, you have to wear a mask, so I can just pull that over my nose. Brought the cop boots, aka the hiking boots, because I am going to be going through the rainforest, looking for these gorillas. Need something organized: the socks, undershirts, underwear. Got these kind of Nike / they're Nike pants. They're like North Face pants. Got the pants. Got the long sleeve shirts. Sweatsuit. Couple shorts from when I go out into the city. Some nighttime stuff up there, and this is how this looks. All right, my wife's gonna look at this video like, man, you never do this, and she's right. So I'm trying something new to keep everything organized. Done with day one. Took the city tour. It was dope. Shout out to my boy Jerry. Found him on TripAdvisor. It was a walking city tour, so we was all through there. Went through the hood. Took me to where his elementary school was. Took me to the local shops. Took me to where all the different cultures amongst one community kind of stay. It was pretty cool. Got to learn something about genocide a little bit, which is super sad. We went out, we had some lunch, got to talk to my kids, got to show them around a little bit on my glasses. I was wearing my Meta glasses, so I got some footage. It was cool, man. The hood got a lot of eyeballs. I'm not a guy that likes a lot of attention, but I'm kind of used to it because of my size. People are looking at me and pointing and staring. I'm all right with that, as long as, you know what I mean. But when we got into the shops, man, they got aggressive. Like, they hustling. I gotta respect it. I'm a hustler myself. I gotta respect the hustle. They were hustling so hard, like one person was following me trying to get me to go to their spot. Somebody else walked up like, yo, smacked the hell out of his hand. Like a fighting smack. It wasn't no like playful, like, hey, that's my customer. Nah, it was like, hey, like, you know what I mean? I'll throw down for this. I'm trying not to curse, but it was cool, man. It was a good experience. We walked for like 3 hours. The tour was about 4. It was a good time. Today was a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I can't give a 10 because I'm not here for the city and the hood and the suburbs. But I'm here for the gorillas. Today was Gorilla Day. I was hyped. Got picked up at like 4:45 in the morning. Got there. The driver said he set up to make sure I have like an easy trek. That shit was the hardest physical thing I ever had to do in my life. It's mountain. You trekking mountain gorillas, so I had to climb a mountain, son. I had to climb a mountain. The air, you know, in Colorado, you know, some of you people you watch basketball just know about Colorado, how high the altitude is and how it's tough to breathe. We started at the bottom. And it's not even the park entrance. We started at the bottom, and the jump, it was not completely vertical. It was like this to get up there. You know, I would try to save face and say like, you know, yeah, in the middle, you know, it got tough and I pushed through. Nah, son. In the beginning, shit was kicking my ass. Before we got to the actual park where we could see the gorillas, it was just straight verticality. And then we get into the park, to like the rainforest, and he's like, it's gonna be easier, it's gonna be flat plane. I'm like, all right, perfect. I mean, I did it, but it wasn't easy. There are these people who carry your bags for you for a small fee. I think it was like $10. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have made it. So I was supposed to pay him $10 to carry the bag and kind of help me out here and there. I gave him all the cash I had, so I probably gave him like $150, $160, because I would not have made it without him. I'm holding the whole group back. The whole other group, this is a group of people, it's 8 of us. They've been hiking before. Some of them practice hiking before. Me, I've never been hiking in my life. I used to hike on people who used to have the stick to help them hike. I'm like, that's nonsense. When they offer me one, I'm like, man, I don't need that. And my mom, like, I'm D1. They don't know I'm D1. Bro, I wouldn't have made it without that stick. It was the toughest physical thing I had to do. And then when we got to the rainforest, you really have to navigate. Like stuff is biting me. I'm getting poked by leaves. And I say all that to say, it was the most amazing moment ever. It was amazing. Highly recommend for anyone. Don't let the stuff about going up a mountain scare you off. I'm 30-something, out of shape, haven't been working out. This is gonna motivate me to get back to it, because it was embarrassing. That was tough. The silverback, I seen the gorilla take in one hand, take a good sized tree and just pull it down. Pure power. And I got steps away from it. Like, where if I took one step forward and reached out, I'd have been able to touch him. It was amazing. My driver tried to be like, oh, celebrate. He had like a picnic thing where Pringles and Coca-Cola and Sparkle. I'm like, all right, bro, take me back to the hotel, son. Take me back to the hotel. Like, I appreciate all that. I'm gonna tip you. I don't want to do none of that. I sat in the back of the car, waited for him. I was gassed. The hardest thing, the biggest reward. It was crazy. I almost tapped. I'll be honest with you, but it was a great day. I'm glad I'm here. I'll be back. Hey, I didn't get a chance to record my last day. I actually left a day early. I was supposed to do 4 nights, ended up doing 3. I did a safari. It was underwhelming compared to the last safari I did. The true safari I did was the Kruger National Park in South Africa, and that's supposed to be, one of the best in the world. So I knew it was going to be a drop off, but the best part about it, I did a boat ride before I started. So I got to do some birding, seeing the African fish eagle. I got to shoot a hippo in its habitat inside the water, crocodiles. So I got to see some cool stuff like that. Safari itself was, it was underwhelming. There was not a lot of animals around. I knew it wasn't going to compare to Kruger. It got to a point, I told the guy like, hey, I want to see a leopard. It was so long between us actually seeing the animal, I think I dozed off. Then he woke me up like, oh, did you see that? It was a leopard. I said, where? He said, right there, look to the left. The trees weren't even shaking. Like, come on, son. He tried to sell me a dream. He went for it, didn't work. Then it went another while before we got to see anything else. The most exciting thing part about it was there was a family of zebras. I know this is gonna sound crazy. There's a family of zebras, and one of them like a small kid. And there was a lion across the way, and they were going towards the lion. There was already a zebra like in the middle of the field. This is like between like 3 football fields. So in that center part, there was already a zebra trying to avoid that lion. The lion was going this way. It was just kind of watching, trying to go opposite, and there was a family going straight in, including that small zebra. If there was time, because right after the safari I had to head to the airport, if there was time where I didn't have to go to the airport, I'd have told the dude, stick around, because I'm pretty sure that lion and that zebra family would have interacted, and that lion would have tried to chase down that baby. I don't know if he would have caught it or not. It's a lot of space, but the baby's got to be slow. And that would have been an opportunity to get an action shot, but, that was just hypothetical. They could have just went opposite ways and never seen each other. But overall, it was a good day. The boat ride was amazing. It exceeded my expectation. That's it. That's it for Africa. I'm home now, as you can see. You know what I mean? Go Knicks. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in.